guys, and welcome back to another episode of Pillars of Eternity. In today's episode we will be finishing Ionni Brathr fragment. Killing Eyeless, shoving it up Ondra's
eyes open
behind, and finishing White Marsh. Hopefully. We've got 2 rests left, and they are plowing this guy. Do. Columns of water rise up on the pool in front of you, the shifting riveting, whipping air around them in a vortex. This can only be Ondra's hair, appearing before you at the fraction of the size typically reporting by Marines, unfortunate enough to encounter them on the
You
high
have
seas.
done well to have come so far. I confess I was not certain you would make it. But I do not wish to give false hope. The greater challenge remains in front of you. Running through the core of this rock is a large growth of crystal. You will know it when you see it. A blow to the crystal would reverberate through the walls of this place. Strike it enough and the entire structure would crumble. The Eyeless would be buried. Of course, it would take a person years to cause enough damage.
What did you have in mind?
Strike the crystal with Obidon's hammer. The Eyeless will wake and come to its call. Join in striking the crystal. They will cluster together and bury themselves. I have realized it is best that they should be ended, for within each of them is a small piece of Obidon himself. Upon their deaths, those fragments and the memories they contain will be safely dispersed. I had not considered the dangers of allowing them to persist, until a watcher appeared at my abbey.
What aren't you telling me?
A single strike upon the crystal will not be enough. The Eyeless respond only as long as the hammer rings. You will need to remain until their work is complete, wielding the hammer until the walls come crumbling down.
You mean for me to die?
Your sacrifice will be mourned, but your fate is already sealed. The Eyeless cannot be reasoned with or fled from. One day not far from now, they would kill you and level the Deerwood. You have seen what they will do. This is the way you can stop them. And the truth is that you are marked by the Eyeless for a reason. It would be better for all if the things you have seen were forgotten.
Crushing's a bad way to go. Maybe we should just hang ourselves.
Will the columns drop all at once back into the pool, sending us up a small splash? The pool settles, and looking down into it you see only the faces of you and your companions alone and condemned.
Easy does it.
Show them how it's done!
Wasn't a small item.
I'll see what I can find. Aye?
There.
I fear we've lost the angry one! Very helpful.
There we go.
Let's try something else.
Ah. Your aim will submit.
Oh, sure not.
Power and good intentions will only.
That's not very helpful. Show 'em how it's done!
Hey there. Easy does it.
Judging by the claw marks and scattering around the edge of the pool, you believe it is regularly used by Langpuffer. You see something shimmering in the depths in the frigid murky water. You find yourself and dive into the water and immediately feel the cold bite into your skin, incredibly frigid, rapid sapping in the warmth from your body. The water is calm, but a person with a weak constitution would suffer greatly if submerged for more than a few moments. Dive towards a shining light. Ice cold water is too intense, you reach the surface but your fingers have already gone completely numb. You quickly recover the cash, look of the treasure, including a variety of coins and set surprisingly of well-preserved plate greaves. Unfortunately, the servants of the horde, noted by the pack of the griffin, are swimming over it to investigate. Hiding from the griffin will be difficult, but attempting to outswim them would require phenomenal athletic abilities. Attempts on the can scratch you, leaving you no chance to swim by the surface. One of the creatures obviously grabs one of your legs and mauls it. You barely manage to shake free and scramble out of the pool. With a rough from the pool. And pause, maybe? Fucking damn.
Poison.
Need to try something.
Hey there.
And what does the flame reveal?
Not exactly what I was going for. Easy does it.
Okay.
Well, help me. If there's another way out of this, now would be the time to reveal it.
Save. Future. A breach overlooks a broad chamber half flooded with lake water. You crawl down this way, but it looks too steep and slick to climb back up. Climb down.
That isn't here!
Okay. Then you go and cast your.
Die!
Okay.
That's it!
Transform. No, don't cast your bow.
That looks like it hurt.
Die!
Just stop.
Show him how it's done!
Okay. Now. Cannot let it cast your bow. How does she know?
I'm ready.
Lost. Stun them. There we go.
Looks like it hurt.
I'll teach you a lesson!
from the wall, like a spearhead protruding from a wound. An army of reflections heads back at you from a crystal's perfect facets. It echoes the sound of your footsteps in soft ringing hums. Someone will have to take up Abaddon's hammer and strike the crystal, and Umbra warned us that whoever does so will be buried in this place with the Eyeless. Whom do you choose?
Have led us bravely. It has been an honor to follow your lead.
The gods really have it in for you. I wish they knew you like I did.
Well teaches us that everything happens for a reason, or sometimes no reason at all. That's probably why he doesn't have a lot of followers.
Straight into the fire, then. Your chances aren't favorable, but at least you've learned to embrace the test. I told you I'd be good for you, Watcher.
The hammer and swinging at the crystal. A perfectly terrorizing to the air of the resonance through your teeth. Seconds later, ripples shiver through the water. Something big is coming. You give the others a final nod. The rest of the party scrambles out the flood cavern and flees through the darkness. Continue hammering at the crystal. Each strike magnifying the long echoes all the tremors. While a heavier rhythm passes through the cave, footsteps dozens of them. The others around the corner only to see a line of eyeless advancing. The creatures stagger into the rhythm of the hammer thuds below, yet they crane their heads towards the body, ratcheting back their piston arms. Repulsing seal. An image. Appears likeliness appears along the tunnel. The eyeless roar and life fruit as yet the images. The party sprints past the distracted monsters. Fortunately, the creatures are too focused on the hammering to give chase. They continue forward to the cavern. You maintain a steady tempo on the crystal. Eyeless gather in the cavern, batter the walls in time with the hammer rhythmic blows. The ground shakes, falling rocks and shattering crystals splash to the ground. The party flees through the darkness, rumbling corridors. More spellbound eyeless shamble along, but they're too entranced by the swelling cadence to take more than an idle swipe at the body. The tunnel narrows, light falters through ahead. The exit must be around the wall. It's blocked forward several feet at once, and the tunnel begins rolling on its axis. The distant sound of rushing water echoes through the caverns. Twin stands. Consider who will cast it. Harvias. Harvias ponders two boulders and hurls them into the blockage. And they hit with a crash, and the rubble rolls down the tunnel, open the sky shines through the gap. The moon shadows again. Sunlight just as another thunderstorm shines from below. Light is pouring into the cavern from every visible tunnel and crevice. Your ears ring at the ever-growing cacophony of smashing rock and shattering crystal. Meanwhile, the water level is rising. The skull splits and crack rends the air, and a surge of water knocks out you from your feet. The entire cavern rotates, plunging into a freezing soup of jagged metal, torn flesh and stone. You thrash in the dark water until the cold locks your muscle. You can't tell up from down, and all around you feel the sharp, slick angles of stone. You are trapped. Condition 19. Your lungs begin to burn and your limbs go numb. At least your death will save the rest of the Eora from the Eyeless. One day there will be songs about you, perhaps feast days in your name. Maybe your reflexes take over and you convulsing, swallowing a mouthful of ice water, you perish in agony.
As the fragment of Ionni Brathr crumbled around you, it pulled you into the frigid depths of Kairon's scar. You died, secure in the knowledge that the threat of the Eyeless died with you.
No way. No way. I'm not accepting that. There must be a way to... There must be a way to not die there.
Hey there.
So we're gonna have to, unfortunately. I don't think there's a way up. No. Okay. Can you guys go any slower? Oh, I can exit this way. Okay.
Would I interest you in a new blade?
So it looks like there's a quest that I missed. And this quest is what's gonna keep me alive.
Myla, where have you got to this?
The woman looks to you like that she used to hearing bad news. She shakes her head and holds up her hands before you can even begin. Look, you can tell Hammond that I ain't seen Myla all day, and besides, he ought to be keeping an eye on his shop if you don't want little unspoken around. Well, I think you've mistaken me for someone else. What's this about? She blinks and suddenly embarrassed. Oh, you're the one who opened up the battery, aren't you? It really is nothing someone like you needs to be concerned with. She hesitates. Actually, it's my girl Myla. Be getting herself into all sorts of trouble, poking around that Hammond's Emporium. She rolls her eyes, but bites her low-lip nervously at her later. But you ain't here about her, huh? You don't know where your own child is. He makes her like she's been slapped. I didn't say that, unable to look you in the eyes. Her gaze darts to the ground, her cheeks flushed with embarrassment. But it's hard to keep track of her. not with all the commotion around here lately. Do you have any idea where Myla might be? You need a help finding her. Number 3. She's been out for quite a while now. There's nothing new. She chews her lip, wondering. Still, I can't help but worry that she's gone and gotten herself into some trouble. If you could keep an eye or two open for her while you're in town, I'd greatly appreciate it. I will make sure she's not in any trouble. Okay. I'll be back in a sec, guys. I am back. This is stealing. Hammond. The shopkeeper clothes seem a little nicer, if not terribly warm compared to what you've seen in Stalwart. His hair immaculate got waved, and his rosy cheeks look like they're barely being touched by some mountain wind. Welcome. I've got arms and armor, all top quality, or perhaps you'd like to see a potion. Stalwart's positive. Always a pleasure to meet respectable company out here. This little girl Myla that comes around here, I heard she's been causing trouble with you. She's out of control, though. I suppose one can hardly blame her. With what way her mother's always screaming at her. I mean, where do you think the little rascal learns that kind of behavior? Only person I've seen give her a proper talking to is that wild woman who loiters by the hut just south of here, Aska. That's her name. I don't know what it was about, but the girl's eyes were this big. But I suppose someone's gotta go do it. I told the girl's mother I'd be speaking with Mayor Dolphus if I could caught her picking around my shop again. So I guess it worked. Show me what you have for sale. It's another soulbound thing. Just take it because it can be bound to a soul. The wicked briars when endurance drops. Seal of Faith, High Priest, level 1. Athletics, dexterity. Resolve. Healing saved. Athletics. Defense against stunned. Knockdown duration. This kind of stuff is not too bad. Okay, now just pissing me off. He slams a forge hammer down on the varnished weapon. Straighten out, damn you. Temper mask at the old priest and the mask cut across me. Sorry, master, it just slipped out. She takes it. What's wrong with the sword? Where to begin? She gestures to the replic ruling lump of iron in an anvil. For one, I can't match the shape the metal no matter how hard I try. Master Anchor says envision a sword, so I'm envisioning really, really hard. I think I'm ending up with a club. Maybe a mace if I'm lucky, but no sword. If my work doesn't improve, they'll kick me out of the temple. Can't be a priest if you're not a proper smith unless you help me. Come on. I snuck a peek at Master Ingram's law books and came across a ritual that can enchant a forge hammer to boost smithing skills. This is exactly the kind of edge I need. I've already completed the first part of the ritual, crafting the hammer. Unfortunately, the next two parts require travel to the deer wood, and there's no way Master Ingrid will let me leave anytime soon. Isn't crafting using a magical forge hammer unethical? I'm not trying to show anyone up, I just want to appear competent. You know, buy myself time until I'm actually competent. Or decide to become an acolyte. I am not gonna help this person. Okay, I've got the drawing. Picked it up earlier. I'm reading a walkthrough now because I just wanna finish this quest. Children, do you recognize this place? Mountains in the cave, lot of those deep spots here. Those lines there could be strong, like the ones in the Whitestone Hollow. Is there some place Myla likes to run off to? She often takes off to Hammond's lab, and he probably was looking instead of start touching them. Hammond's been on my back the past few days. Might her father know where she is? Please don't worry. Worry me, it's in enough trouble. His job truly always appreciates. His mother's father. Oh. Truly all of us appreciate what you did opening the battery back up for folks like Myla making money patching up all the damage out front. Please don't set his mind spinning about where Myla is. He's Myla's father. If she's in trouble, it isn't right to hide it from him. And I'm her mother. I know you're trying to help, but I really think it's best not to distract her. Okay. Let us go. Seeing that everybody's half dead.
Back to warm your hands, eh? What can I do for you? Top quality bear.
always come in here? Why don't I just come out this from Resetwood? Aren't you Myla? Wait. Just save. Okay. Oh, this is my kid. My kid's an artist. Maybe I'll check it out. I go back to my cot. And you must follow. She's missing. What? Where is she? What happened? I think she's gone to Asylum. I don't know. Stay here. I'll find her. Please, Asylum. I need to be there looking. Yes, you could do that. You're in no shape, but leave it to me. Calm down. You'll lose your job if you run off. Fuck my job. I have to find my daughter. Nope. Missing. Stay here, I'll find her. You're in no shape. Leave it to me. He looks at the big bandage hand and says, just hurry please. Okay.
Sure.
Okay. Looks like White Marsh is gonna be one more episode. I never went there. Whetstone Hollow. And the fox on the farmer did run and leap, run and leap. Oh, what did he do, those poor little sheep? Despite the girl singing, the whites around her are strangely calm. They scratch their claws in the dirt, bloodshot eyes half closed while the girl sings and hums her song. Suddenly she looks up and notices you. She looks around the cave, as if hoping that you're here for someone else. I'm Myla, these are my friends. She waves an arm towards the whites, and then regards you with some concern. Did you come to play with us? And then the whites look up at you, at the worry in her voice, the pupils narrow and burnt bricks. Your father misses you. She stops and thinks about this. Hello, lip wobbles. I went to see Papa and Mother got mad. I don't want Papa to get in trouble. I just want to play here with my friends. She makes a little mound of dirt. These aren't your friends, these are whites. You can't stay here forever. You're in a big trouble, you know. These aren't your friends, they're whites. You can't stay here forever. Oh my god. Your heart's like, okay, I've heard of those. My eyes wide with wonder. Can I really have one? If I give you this cookie, will you go home to your mother? I'm not sounding. Give Myla the cookie. Myla approaches you with a careful. She takes the cookie into her hands. Her hands transfixed on the delicacy. She begins nibbling at the cookie, as if she wordlessly shuffles towards the mouth of a cave. The whites begin to follow her out, but as they leave in the cave, they are distracted by the sights and sounds of animals in the wilderness. One by one, the whites slink off into the underbrush to hunt. Whitestone Lake. Wonder bless you, my Myla's back. And that girl's not leaving my side for a week. She glares down at Myla, clears her throat loudly. Myla's shuffles around and speaks in a turn and retraces it. I'm sorry for all the trouble I caused. Thank you for ringing well. I promise not to wander off ever again. She glances up at her mother. Right, as Myla gives you a handful of warm, sweetie coins. You tell that, you keep it. Myla looks back up at Rose, who nods. Thank you, mister. The girl pockets the grubby coins, still looking at you, but Rose glances away and exchanges pleasantries for someone else. Myla looks at you shyly and whispers, thank you for not killing my friends. I found a bubble hat back in the woods by the roots that looks like a dragon tail. I tried to keep it on, but it was too heavy. She glances back at Roy, who is still distracted. But you can have it if you want. It's still there by the roots.
Hey, look what I found.
Okay, do I have it now? Yes, I do. No. Do 300 damage to enemies with at least to unlock the next level. Okay.
Yeah?
Oh shit. It's sad that this hammer will only be useful here.
Hey there. They'll never know I'm here.
Something out of Borderlands.
But I do not wish run a. I had not considered the dangers of a. You will need to remain yours. Be cautious. Be constant.
Where is he? I don't know why it's always this guy. Why is it always this guy? They choose one guy and target the fuck out of him. You go there. Look at that.
Show him how it's done! I'll just have to...
I honestly don't understand. My mind can't process this.
Exactly what I was going... Not exactly what I was...
Show him how it's done!
Sure. Easy does it.
Hey.
That's not very helpful.
I'll teach you a lesson!
Sure. So that...
Deal 300 damage to enemies with at least 75 endurance to unlock. Okay.
That looks like it hurt.
To do that,
That looks like it hurt. Sure.
What are you waiting for, Watcher? Some god to save you?
Fuck you, man. Yes, bring your dainties, bring your dainties.
Maybe big, ugly, and the spot of a god. And I bet my feathers it bleeds like anything else.
Ah!
Okay. You only...
it hurt?
No surprise there.
Brutal takedown. Okay.
Hey there.
Okay.
You have led us.
Well, street.
You stand at the edge of the lake, the bobbing of the ice and the rippling of the water surface slows until you're looking a moment frozen in time. When the world begins moving once more, it moves in reverse. The back of the fire Brathr as some broken ice reforms across the surface of the lake, spreading in long freezing fingers. Eyeless file out of the moon fragment and onto the ice. The wind around the moon in the ever-widening spiral. They stop. As the head of the line reaches you, they speak in a single voice that resonates with grinding metal and hitting steel.
We shatter and sink, discarded like worn tools. Why have you consigned us to oblivion? We do not cherish violence, but we will fight to defend the legacies of this world.
Their arms back.
In one hand a hammer, in the other a mace. We protect the greatest works of civilization, lest it collapse beneath its own weight.
Why did you storm Dungan's battery 200 years ago?
We would sooner sacrifice our own bodies than dislodge a single stone from such a place. Why do you torment us with baseless accusations?
Tell that to the Bogren you killed. You would change from a preserver to a destroyer. Or would change you from a preserver to a destroyer. What is this?
Then we were betrayed.
Yes, you were transformed against your will.
And we were made to betray something we cherish.
You feel the bitter agony like a hammer strike, the legacy of inquitance, you mean?
The bedrock of civilization.
Suddenly they attack the ice beneath from the iron arms. And where the ice breaks, ancient towers rise, blotting out of the sky. And White speaks, what is this?
Each culture builds on the bones of the last. Yet many only look up at where they would go, never down at the foundations that bear them. Like a mason who builds a listing tower.
The remaining ice sheet cracks and grows.
What peril do they inflict on their progeny? And what dishonor on their forebears?
You hear the stern and calming stone in the voice of the Eyeless. You think they're unwise to forget the past.
It is accepting a gift only to spit in the face of the giver. Every advance in the crafts and institutions of Kith was forged by skill and sacrifice.
You feel these words and the anger behind them in your
A
bones.
people cut off from their history will wither, and they deserve no less.
No, they'll be free to choose their own path than what you suggest.
To pull the blinders from the eyes of gods and Kith. That is why we must return to ourself and restore Abidan.
What do you mean about returning to yourself? Perhaps Abaddon was meant to forget his past some knowledge. What about returning yourself? Or to return yourself to the god yourself and be the god of preservation.
We shall see this world and its people restored.
Great machine with the back. Here's what all the air is in the sky. Suddenly, Idaeans and you are standing in the snow looking from Carrion's Scar.
The Eyeless disappeared beneath the lake, their bond to Andra finally severed. With this threat ended, hope returned to the White March. Hunters returned to the wildernesses, and travelers to the roads. Tales of the Watcher's bravery replaced stories of monsters in the woods. The villagers of Stalwart busied their hands with work and their tongues with song, eager to seize on the promise of peace.
I'm ready.
How may I help?
Magical hand breaks across the area, doing face damage to enemies and Eora. Was protected from element. Also was temporarily borrowed druid priest of comes with the wall, very colors, it's fair damage. Approaching when plus across the battle, taking more damage on it. Let's take slam. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Just take it. Okay. Go there. Fuck, let's do more.
Hey there. Sure.
Awareness. Say awareness. Well, that'll be all for today's episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode and have a fantastic day.